every time my mom sends me up here to get some Chinese food, it's right behind this is the funeral home where my old man was when, right after he died. I went, my family made me go. I didn't really want to go. They actually went and seen him dead. I didn't want to go see that. I never went and viewed the body. I wouldn't walk up to a body. Never really. I've had to kill a lot of things and stuff over here. I'm more of a man of life, but yeah, I never wanted to go see him dead. I don't know. I just thought it was weird that everybody, they were kind of like, you don't want to go like, I want to see him dead. But no, I never went and seen him. I never went and viewed the body afterwards, and never regretted it either. Never regretted it, and I don't think I ever will regret it. Well, me and him were like friends, so it's like, it was hard watching him get old, and before he died, it was hard to watch that guy, he died when I was 40 years old. I lived 40 years old in 40 years in his life, and he was an old man when he had me. He was like my age when he had kids. So we lived at 80-something, 80, 85. But yeah, he used to be a tough motherfucker, and to watch him get old and shriveled up. I think the diabetes actually. I noticed he was healthy as an ox until all of a sudden he went and got his eyes done, and they diagnosed him with diabetes, and after that he just went within 5-6 years he was dead. And I mean, when he was 70, he looked like he was 50. You know what I mean? He was in good shape. He was in good shape. And literally once they diagnosed him with that diabetes and started pumping him with insulin, dead. Again, a couple years later, dead. Just a little food for the thought. But yeah, funeral home there. Every time I go there, I always think, I should go check out his grave. I never do, because I'll probably wake up. It's a little. I'm headed home with Chinese food now, so it's not really the time. And tomorrow I'll probably forget about it. But yeah, I'm gonna go check out his grave. I don't think your body's just a fucking dirty rag anyway. Like Jesus himself said, whether you believe in Jesus or not, your body is just a fucking dirty rag, man. It's just a vessel of the soul. I have a feeling that he's either got a new body already or he doesn't need the body anymore. I don't know. Maybe he's with God and doesn't need the body anymore. Or I do know we have a soul. What happens to us? Nobody knows. I don't care who says what. I don't care. Nobody fucking knows. Are there ghosts? I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't ever sense his presence. I have a lot of supernatural activity in my house, and do I ever think it's my dad? Nope. Never once do I. Out of all the supernatural activity, I never sense anybody, except for I sense one person I know, and that's my girl Krista. I could feel her die. I felt her dying, and didn't even know she was dying. I felt her dying. Didn't even know she was in the hospital. And sometimes I do feel her. But before she died, I used to feel her. She was a spiritual person, though. She was a really spiritual being. And I believe that. And I think she's I've heard her voice once when I was like overdosing and shit. And I told her about that. She's like, that's weird. Some other people say they've heard me at weird times and stuff. And she was a Catholic she actually introduced me to all the supernatural stuff, to be honest. I remember her talking about Jesus and telling me about Jesus, not Jesus, but the supernatural side. And I didn't doubt it or anything. And then it was weird because and then once I found out God is real, she didn't believe in this stuff anymore. She didn't believe in the Christian look anymore. See, me, I have a different belief in stuff, but I totally believe Jesus was here. Totally believe who he was, and all that. I have a little different beliefs of the Bible. and stuff like that. But I don't doubt it. But I ain't preaching it, and I ain't gonna, I got my different opinions, and I don't care who believes what. It's I noticed that God sent me down, like say I was a Catholic or a Christian or something. I've been down paths sent by God that the Pope himself would have told me, you're on the wrong path. You know what I mean? I've been literally sent down paths that God himself allowed me to go down. And any Christian, Catholic, whatever, would have shunned me for going down that path. But I was sent by God. And that's why that's when I really stopped like preaching, and that's when I stopped being a Christian and stuff like that. I realized that, and I realized that I had to go down that path, because otherwise I would have never learned the truth. You know what I mean? I had to go down the wrong path, they would say, in order to learn the truth. So yeah, never knock anybody if they're, if you're a Catholic or a Christian and you see somebody with some gems or something like that, or, they're not doing the right thing you think and what you believe, shut your fucking mouth. You don't know. You don't know. That person might turn around in 10 years and surprise you. I'm going to be honest. That person that you're telling is on the wrong path, doing the wrong thing, you never know. God could have them literally going where they're going. And they have to go down that road. Just saying, you know what I'm saying? Just, you never know. Don't forget, the most important woman in the whole Bible was a prostitute. Always remember that. All right. Jesus' best friend was a prostitute. Just to make a little shit. One of the most important men in the Bible killed his own brother. All right. Just stuff like that. So never think you know. Never think you know the answers. Just it's. I look at it now as it's between that person and God. No one else. I cannot preach and tell anybody they're going the right way or the wrong way. I got my beliefs, but you just keep it to yourself. If you think you're on the right way, and you can shine your light on it. You can show. I feel if you think you know the answers, lead by example. Lead by example. Lead by example. But as for telling somebody what to do, I don't know. It's no. And that might change tomorrow too. I might be wrong. I could be 100% wrong too. I could wake up next month and be like, "Oh, I was wrong," and I will. My beliefs have changed so many times, and they're probably not gonna stop changing. I gotta go bring this food in.